needs today is loving, loving. What the world needs to say is I accept my brother. What the world needs to see is passion, compassion. What the world needs to do is love one another.
What's up, everybody? This is the What the World Needs podcast. I don't even know what episode we're on right now because I feel like it's been so damn long. I guess this episode is going to be like an update episode. I don't know. And it's funny because in the last episode I wore this shirt. I swear to God I have other clothes other than this shirt. But none of my clothes fit me anymore, so I can only wear like the same like 3-4 outfits over and over again, so I apologize. I don't even know where to start, to be completely honest. I don't even know what I'm talking about or what I'm going to be talking about. I have no idea. I guess I'm just going to give you guys an update. My birthday passed. June 29th was my birthday. And I did start uploading songs for my 52 song challenge. I've had family here and just a lot of things going on. I've been actually the last couple of weeks very not involved in any of this. Kind of taking a break to spend time with family and go on adventures and all of that. But I just dropped my aunt off with her 2 kids at the airport, and I'm back now. So I was like, you know what? Let me film something. Let me do something. So here I am. I mean, I gotta admit, this uploading a song a week thing definitely getting tough, or definitely has been tough. So far I've uploaded 2 songs. It's been a little over 2 weeks since my birthday, so I'm kind of on track. From here on out, I'm going to be uploading a song a week. After this, literally after filming this, I have to go write a song, finish a song for some guy in Italy. I'm hoping I have 2 more releases coming up, like not independent releases, if that makes sense. Releases through a label. I don't know if you guys have been following, but I had a release back in March called Hold On To Me, which was released through a record label, Spinnin' Records, which is a big EDM label. I may possibly have another Spinnin' Records release, which is actually the song that I have to finish tonight, and then another EDM record label release coming up. I'm waiting for a date for that release. I really do think you guys are going to enjoy this song. It's called Don't Let Me Down. I wrote it a couple months back, and me and the producer, I believe the producer's from like Czech Republic or something like that, somewhere out there, like Croatia, one of those like countries. I'm so not I am cultured, actually. I never asked him. Maybe the Ukraine. Maybe that's where he's from. I don't know. Somewhere over there. And him and I have been back and forth trying to find a label to release this song. And I think he actually found a label. And they like the song. They're going to release it. It's just a matter of getting all the particulars together. So I'm waiting for that. That song will definitely be released. That song is going to be counting as one of the 52 songs. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to upload my shit on my SoundCloud, as per usual, and go from there. I think I released the second song on my SoundCloud independently yesterday, or the day before. I don't really have a SoundCloud following. I think I have like almost 600 followers on SoundCloud, which is dope. I'm excited about it. But All those followers are from a few like EDM releases that I did, big EDM releases. I'm grateful for the following, but I don't. The fact of the matter is on YouTube on SoundCloud. As of right now, I don't get a lot of plays. That was the whole point of this 52 song challenge. Mainly, there were a couple other points in doing this. One of them being to create more of a presence on SoundCloud and be more consistent on SoundCloud. Also to challenge my songwriting skills and abilities, which I've been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very hard on myself in that department. I have 26 songs written. And that includes some of these EDM releases. I have 26 songs written. I have 26 more to write. And I have not even begun writing them. I mean, this song that I'm about to finish tonight, I could make it number 27. And then once it's released through Spinnin' Records, just put it on my SoundCloud as another release. I don't know how exactly I'm doing it. This year I will release, by the end of this year, 52 songs. Some way, somehow, I will be releasing 52 songs. I'm going to try to do a song a week. I have the next 24 weeks covered. I've already put out 2, so I have 24 more songs in the arsenal to release. So I have 24 more weeks, essentially, to write 26 songs. So if I write a song a week, which I could definitely do, then I'll be good. All of this, I'm literally speaking this out loud right now. It's like literally this is just me trying to figure my life out. I guess the last one-on-one episode that I did, I was open about, not the suicide episode. I think it was the episode before that where I said I was in a little bit of a rut. I'm kind of coming out of it. It's not 100% done. I'm still kind of in that self-sabotage state where people want to work with me, people want me to perform, and I'm kind of just fucking shit up left and right, if I'm being completely honest. And walking away from a lot of opportunities for no fucking reason whatsoever, other than the fact that I just don't feel like I have it in me to create the stuff that I want to create. I don't know if anybody's can relate to this. Maybe there's songwriters out there who could shed some light too, but yeah, I have, especially when it comes to like overseas and people who want to work with me overseas, I have dudes, like I said, I'm gonna be finishing up a track for I just spit. 2 producers in Italy tonight. I'm gonna be finishing up that track, and then I have like a dude in the Ukraine I haven't even reached out to, that he wanted to release a track. Haven't even started writing for him. I just have a lot of things going on that I'm like essentially digging my head in the sand about. And I know I shouldn't do that. And it's my fault. But at the same time, I do feel as though I've taken on a lot of opportunities that ended up not being opportunities, or ended up being, the relationship wasn't symbiotic. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it's like the relationship was not equal. Like, I'm giving, you scratch my back, I scratch your back type of thing. The relationship was parasitic, where people were trying to get the most out of me and weren't giving anything back in return. And I think I'm maybe walking away from a couple of opportunities, like genuinely, a couple of opportunities that could be good for me. I may be walking away from a couple, but at the same time, I've also been filtering out, like, okay, this is more work than it's worth type of thing. And I'm still struggling with stating my worth as a songwriter, as the voice, like, on the song. That's a huge thing, is like saying, hey, you want me on this song, you reached out to me, you want my voice, you want me to write on this song, what the fuck's in it for me? I don't know, I just feel, what's the word, pretentious doing that still. Like, I still feel weird being like, okay, pay up. I know that's so stupid, and that's another, like, self-sabotage thing. And maybe walking away from some, look at all these pens. But just side note, like, I have an addiction to pens. Who needs this many pens? I just don't get it. Nobody needs this many pens. And this isn't even, like, this is the tip of the fucking iceberg. Side note. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was going to say. Well, let's go back to me walking away from a bunch of opportunities that are really dope. Because I feel like if I go ghost long enough, these guys just, they want to release shit, especially now. It's the summer. You know what I mean? You want to release, especially your EDM tracks. Like, you want to release your EDM records in the summer. Because that's when people are celebrating and enjoying themselves. If it's a feel-good song, you want people to feel that at like, you know, the best time. You're not going to release, like, a feel-good song in the dead of winter when everybody's fucking depressed. I mean, you could, to make people feel better, but you know what I mean. And for the record, this is a Jets cup. Not that I'm not a Jets fan, but for those of you who aren't watching right now, I'm drinking out of a Jets cup. I'm drinking water with lemon out of a Jets cup right now. And everybody around me is Jets fans. My neighbors, who are like family to me, this is actually their cup. I went to their house one day, and I brought my bottle with me and my seltzer, but I don't drink beer because I'm on a diet. So I'm like one of those obnoxious people who brings my own shit. And I brought my vodka. I brought my seltzer because that's like close to no calories. And I didn't have a cup, so they gave me this, and I brought it home with me. And I've inherited this Jets cup. That it's actually like, all things considered, the fact that I'm not like, I like the Giants over the Jets. I will root for the Jets though. This is so off topic, but fuck it. Like, this is where my brain is going. And if you can't follow, I apologize, but this is just who I am. Anyway, what was I going to say? I will root for the Jets. I just prefer the Giants. Giants and Yankees. That's me. That's who I am. I like the Mets. I like the Jets. I'm not one of those obnoxious people who fucks off the other team. You feel me? But this is my favorite cup. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm really a Giants fan. I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to give people the wrong impression, you know, especially people who send stuff to my P.O. box. Like, you could send me Jets and Mets stuff if you really wanted to. I would probably just give it to my neighbors. But yeah, anyway, that was an ADD attack for a second. Don't remember where I was. Yeah, so. And I keep trying to, honestly, I'm just gonna, this is be turned into an episode about a fucking cup. And that's fine. I keep trying to give him his cup back every single time I see him. And I see him all the time. We live right next door to each other. Every single time I see him, I'm like, yo, Brian, I have your cup. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. I'm like, what do you mean? Then when am I going to worry about it? Like, take your goddamn cup back. But now I think it's mine. Like, I've tried to give it back to him at least 3 times since I've taken it. This was back in April. I took this cup back in April. Brian, Jackie, if you're watching, just take the goddamn cup. Once I'm done using it, of course. But anyway. Tangent. Anyway. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Trying to just sift through all the because listen, I probably have said this before, but I wrote this entire song for this producer. I'm not gonna say where he's from if he's watching. You know, I'm not gonna give too many details because I don't want to do that. I don't want to make anybody feel like shit. But I wrote this entire song for this dude. And if I'm being quite honest, it was not my best, like, at all. Was not. I'll be the first to admit. The song wasn't the best song. It wasn't like I listened back to the song and I was like, that's fucking awesome. You know? And like, when I wrote Hold On to Me, I enjoyed it. I didn't think that people would enjoy it as much as I did. And there was a sense of, okay, this is decent. This is pretty good. Could be better though. Like, I could have done better. It wasn't until I heard Sam Light put his spin on it and the mix and everything like that. It wasn't until I heard all of that I was like the song in full completion, that I was like, oh my God, like I got goosebumps listening to this song. This song that I'm talking about right now, not Hold On to Me, like did the complete opposite. I was like, this song is garbage. Like, way to go, Tori. You just wrote a garbage song. Way to be. Like, that's how I felt. And I was like, sending it back to this dude. Because what happens is when I write songs for other, like, you know, for producers that reach out to me, or like DJs, EDM dudes that reach out to me, I'll write the first, like, draft, let's say. What I think is good enough, I'll send it to them. Now what I'm starting to do is write maybe a verse and a hook. Send it to them and be like, this is a concept. What do you think? Because I've gotten sick of writing an entire song, layers and everything, sending it to DJs and being like, no, change it. So now I'm like, okay, any new producers that I'm working with, I'll write a verse and a hook and remind them, this is just a fucking concept. Let me know what you think. Do you like it? You do. Great. I'll continue. You don't? You think this should change? You think that should change? Cool. I'll do that. Because every producer is different. They want different things. I get that. And I have also understand that you can't fucking please everybody either. But where was I going with this? Oh, so I wrote this entire song for this dude, this producer. And it was like garbage, complete garbage. Like on my end, like I was garbage. I'm the garbage person. And I sent it to him not thinking that he would see it as a first draft and be like, okay, cool. I kind of dig this portion. Don't really dig this. Change this. Do more yells or do more whatever, give your feedback and then I'll spruce it up, fix it, whatever. This dude liked it from the very beginning. So I was like, cool. All right. Everybody's taste is different. That's that. So he was like, cool. I like it. I was like, all right. I kind of was like, boosted my confidence a little bit. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't suck as much as I thought I did. And I'm so like, what's the word? Self-deprecating. Like I'm so mean to myself. I really am. What was I gonna say? Oh, so he was like, all right, we'll get the ball rolling or whatever. I'll play with the mix. I'll mix whatever I gotta mix and send it back to you. So he took a couple of days, mixed the track. And again, I'm not going to get into too many details because I don't want this person to know that I'm talking about them because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not in the business of being a mean-spirited person. I'm not in the business of hurting anybody's feelings. My phone's ringing. But anyway, he sent maybe a week went by. He sent the mix back, and my 3-year-old nieces could fucking mix better. I don't mix and master or engineer. Like I dabble with this 52 song challenge. I'm gonna be mixing everything, but before I release anything, I send it to my friends who are engineers and have the ear for it so that they could be like, no, you need to lower the volume here. You need to raise the volume here. You need to add a fucking delay. You need to add this. You need to add that. They kind of guide me, right? So I'm not experienced at all, and I could have mixed the song better. Actually, I know for a fact I could have mixed the song better because my most recent release called Reciprocation that I just released on SoundCloud and Facebook or whatever, I mixed that and the mix is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's listenable. So the point of the story is I'm trying not to have that situation happen again where I'm spending time on these songs when I could be spending time on other things or other songs at the very least, because I do have a bunch of producers that like I want to work with, that want to work with me, and it's like a waste of time, and I fucking cannot stand it. I can't stand wasting time, even though I'm a pathological time waster. Cheers. I'm trying to detox my body, by the way. Like, my aunt just left. I've been drinking a little bit more than I normally drink. And I don't like it. So I'm trying to not drink until Labor Day weekend. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's definitely one of my goals. Also, another thing, since we're talking about goals, I've been thinking about on this channel, actually, where I post the podcast. Again, if you're not listening on YouTube, or if you're not watching on YouTube, I don't even know. But I've been thinking about possibly vlogging every single day. Or I don't know if I have it in me. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm trying to figure out what exactly the fuck my problem is. Like, why does it take everything in me to sit down and write a song? But then on the flip side, everything else, I'm just like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Like, I have 2 performances back to back, which I'm pretty stoked about. One on August 4th and one on August 5th. August 5th is kind of like a low-key, laid-back thing for the studio that I am affiliated with. And the August 4th performance, it's at the Long Island. Where's my phone? Oh, I heard the static and the interference. It's at the Long Island Poetry or something like that. And that should be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. But this is exactly ready. I'm gonna do this right here, right now. I have to post an Instagram picture. Back at it. That's what this caption is gonna be. It's gonna be me saying, hey, I'm back at it. How do you feel about it? I feel pretty excited. For those of you who are just listening, I just took a picture of myself and I'm sending it. I have people who manage my Instagram account. So every day or 5 days out of the week, they message me and they're like, hey, what do you want to post for today? What's your caption? Because they know the algorithm of Instagram better than me. So I pay them to get more eyes on my, like, real eyes on my Instagram. And it actually works. But they manage my Instagram. I tell them what to post and they post for me. Back at it again. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. There we go. That's pretty cool. So meta of me to do that, but the fuck? Anyway. I'm a very overwhelmed human being. This whole journey, the songwriting, the podcast, everything I want to do with my merch and everything like that, and like the merch line I have coming out, everything is just overwhelming. In a good way, because it's a lot of good things that are happening. But because I am such a insecure, not confident enough human being, I'm working on it. Again, I've spoken about this before. You know, I'm working on being more loving to myself and continually telling myself, hey, you're worth it. You do deserve success. You do deserve people to follow you. You do deserve people to buy your shit. You do deserve to be paid for your services or your talents, right? Like, I'm working on it, as uncomfortable as it is. I overwhelm. I just burped. If you couldn't hear that, my bad. I become very overwhelmed with everything that I have going on because I continually, like, there's that voice in my head that tells me, like, no, dude, you can't do this. You're not good enough to do all of this. And because at times it becomes debilitating to the point where I just say fuck everything. It becomes literally counterproductive, where on a day that I have time to do a lot of things, I'm just sitting and doing nothing. On a day when I should be editing, I should be making videos, I should be writing a song, there's always something that needs to be done. Honestly, genuinely. And this time last year, I was so in the fucking zone. I was so like about it, and I just don't know what has happened. I really don't. I have become consumed with my own self-doubt, if that makes sense. And there's genuinely nothing happening to validate that thought. I gotta take these off. These are fucking killing my ears. I know where the microphone is. I don't need to hear myself. I've become so consumed by my self-doubt that I'm allowing it to prevent me from being productive. And then it's like, the more I am unproductive, the more I am self-sabotaging, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, the more useless I am, the more it validates my thoughts on the fact that I'm fucking useless. Then the more I think of that, the more I am discouraged to even start what I should start. And that's why, I don't know if you guys have been following, but that's why there are times where I'm here and then there and then here and then there. Like, I'm up, I'm down. Like, and you'll see it by how active I am on social media. I have so many messages, and I feel like a garbage human being. I have so many messages on Facebook that I can't, like, sometimes I go on Facebook and I can't even look at the amount of messages that I have, because it's I've let all my shit pile up so much that I haven't gotten back to people. And again, last year this time, I would literally take an hour, 2 hours out of my day to answer emails, answer messages, and get back to people, answer comments on YouTube and stuff like that. Now, I just like, I don't know, I just feel like I've kind of lost control of it, and I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I just gotta say though, this is like really good water. It's just water with lemon, but it's like the perfect amount of lemon. I need to stop with my OCD. What is wrong with me? I don't even know. Like, I have this obsession with pens. Seriously, one day, if I do start daily vlogging on this channel, which I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. If I do start daily vlogging, I will do an episode where I just show you upstairs, my desk upstairs. I have 2 workstations, right? I have the workstation that you see right now, right here, this backdrop. And if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are, this backdrop that you see, and this desk that I have, and this is one workstation where, like, lately I've been down here. Actually, I've been writing my songs down here too with this microphone. I have 6 microphones. A little obsessive with my shit, but I guess beauty gurus are obsessed with makeup naturally. Songwriters / singers / people who do podcasts are obsessed with microphones. So here's 2 out of 4, right? 2 out of 6 right here. 1 over there. one in the drawer over there. What is that, 4? One upstairs. That's my baby, my songwriter. This one and the one upstairs, the one I'm talking on right now, and the one upstairs, both my babies. And where's that's 5. Where's the 6th one? The 6th one is over there too, actually, in the corner. But the moral of the story is I have 2 workstations. Upstairs, I have a bigger desk, and that's where my main music setup is. That's where I mainly write all my songs. That's like where my huge screen is. That's where I'll be mixing everything and recording and everything like that. In that desk is a bunch of, like, literally the amount of pens that are in the middle drawer. It's actually quite embarrassing. Like, it's embarrassing the amount of writing utensils that a human being like myself with OCD believes that they need. Like, if I could just channel that OCD into some of the other things that I actually need to get done that are actually important, God only knows where I would be right now in my life. I'd probably be touring with Justin Timberlake at this point if I could just take that energy and, like, channel it into actually some relevant shit. This is what I'm talking about. This is a sheer example of self-sabotage, like, as it's happening, right? Like, you have somebody who has all these projects happening, and instead of sitting down to write anything, I'm obsessing over how many pens I have and books. Actually, books, reading is very important. I read. I haven't been for the last 2 weeks because I've had family here and I've been very distracted. But I try to read once every single day. Definitely. Try to read. I've in this year alone, I would say I've read so far, and I would say I'm on track to read like 15 books this year, which actually could probably be more. As of right now. It's just a matter of balancing my want to read something with my need to write something, if that makes sense. Like, I have this, like, desire every single day to just pick up a book and just sit and read, which would be wonderful. I'm pretty sure most people on this planet who like to read would love to just sit around all day and read something. But the reality of this situation is people have responsibilities to get to. Like, what I'm trying to say is, right now, technically, me being my own boss in this entire situation is probably the hardest part, because there's nobody above me telling me what the hell to do and when to do it and how to do it. And I'm trying to figure all this shit out on my own, and it's a very scary place to be, because if I fail, it's nobody's fault but my own. You know, all this stuff that I'm trying to launch with my merch, this podcast, keeping up with it, staying accountable, staying staying relevant. That's obviously important. Staying consistent. That's on me, you know? And I keep making excuses for myself, but I'm not going to be doing that anymore, especially now during the summer and everything. I don't know what the fuck just happened with my pipes just now. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's some shit going on. But yeah, I guess this is just an update. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me from here on out, because I need to get back on a schedule, get back to being organized, get motivated again. even if I gotta force myself into it, you know, I can't be stagnant the way that I've been, the way that I feel I have been. You know, it's crazy because there are people who, on the outside, people think that, like, people may think you have it all together and all figured out. Really, I'm like running around like a chicken with its head cut off, you know? I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Oh man, I don't even know why I just admitted to that, but that's the truth. Like, that's the truth of the situation. So far, I've been very lucky and fortunate. Like, I don't even know who's up there, what's up there guiding me, or watching me, whatever it is, whatever force is out there helping me out through all of this. I've literally stepped in shit with everything that I've done, and that's a good thing. For those of you who don't know that particular statement, what's it called? Phrase? It's a what's the fucking word I'm looking for? It's a figure of speech. There you go. For those of you who don't know that figure of speech, when you step in shit, for some reason it means like you've lucked out. You're lucky. And I am. You know, every time I think there's a wall, it miraculously goes away and something happens every single fucking time. Like on autopilot. I'm just so incredibly... This episode has been everywhere. I apologize. I don't even know what number episode this is, to be quite honest. 25. I don't even know. But I apologize for those of you who are still following. The basis of all of this, at the end of the day, I can sit here and complain about everything. I can literally talk shit about myself until the fucking cows come home. I can just continue to do that. I continue to talk about like all the flaws and things that I need to work on. There's so much that I need to improve. There's so much I need to work on. So much more I need to be doing. And trust me, I'm not being hard on myself. Like, there's just so much more that needs to be done in a quicker amount of time, right? I can sit here and talk about all of that. But at the end of the day, I am just so incredibly grateful and humble. I'm probably going to start to cry if I continue talking about it. When I think about the support that I get from people in the Philippines, from people overseas, like the producers that come to me and want to work with me that don't know me from a hole in the wall, you know, I don't feel like I have anything to offer anybody, and people still fuck with me. And I could not be more grateful for that and humbled about it. If you've reached out to me, whether you want to work with me or you just reached out to me in a message to tell me that you like watching my videos or hearing my music, whatever it is, just know that whoever you are, I'm genuinely so grateful for it. And don't think I deserve it. Like, it goes like, there are people who are too cocky. I play like I am, you know, like I pretend like I am, because there is a persona that you have to put on, and deep down, yeah, I know that this is what I love to do, and I know that this is my passion. And because of that, I know that obviously they're I'm not oblivious, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that there are people who support me, but I am my own worst enemy. And I don't think that I deserve it. And I don't know what I did to deserve it. When I look around and I look, you know, I take a step back and I look at the entire thing. I really genuinely like think to myself, holy shit, like what did I do to deserve this? You know? And that is my gift, being humble, remaining grounded. Like, I will always remain grounded, but it's also my curse too, because it prevents me from going where I need to go. And those people closest to me, who know me personally, know that is me 100%. You know, in every aspect of my life. Not just this. That's just me, period. You know, it's like, what anything good in my life that happens, I'm constantly questioning it. But I am not ungrateful for it, if that makes sense. Ungrateful about it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to speak. But even though I don't understand why, and even though I talk shit about myself a lot, I am so incredibly grateful for the opportunities I've been given, even the opportunities that I'm not taking, that I've had to walk away from. You know, to me, it's just, it's a humbling experience. It's incredible. I just thought of another person that reached out to me, that asked me to write for them, and I completely forgot. I gotta write this guy's name down. Anyway, getting anxiety as I'm talking. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. It's crunch time. It's focus time. The next, I've gotten whatever it is the last 2 weeks out of my system. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to be social or do things personally for myself, but like right now it's fucking crunch time. I have a bunch of I will be writing like a song a day. That's what's going to be happening. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to be filming every single day, trying to. I'm going to be mixing and mastering my own shit so I can release one song a week for the songs that I've already written. I'm going to be focused. That's the moral of this is I'm going to be focused. And use my time as wisely as I fucking can. I'm going to be getting back to every person who's reached out to me and communicating with people, reading my fucking emails again, reading my Facebook messages and my Instagram messages. I'm not going to shy away. I'm not going to be a vagina anymore and like put my head in the sand. I'm going to, this episode right now, if you are listening or watching, understand that this is me literally pep talking myself into being a better human when it comes to my goals and aspirations and what I'm trying to do. I cannot get anything done in this life as far as my career or anything if I continue to be a vagina. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody with my language. That's just how I'm speaking. This is how I express myself. So if you're offended, I truly apologize. I feel for you, girl, boy, whoever you are, but just I need to say it like this because that's just who I am. I will try to be better. In every aspect. That's the beauty of this. I know I repeat myself all the time, but I'm always trying to be better. I'm always trying to be a better human being. Listen to people, have more compassion, don't judge as much. And now, be more productive. It's time that I stop with this up and down. You know, for a couple of weeks, I'm being really good to myself and doing what I need to do, and then go through lulls. Like I need to take it up 30 notches and realize like it's fucking now or never. It's like do or die at this point. Literally. If you guys could understand truly what's at stake. If only you guys knew. But that's the moral of this is from now, what's today? Friday the 13th? Oh shit. It's Friday the 13th. From here on out, that's it. This is priority. This filming, recording, everything that I've been doing to get myself to this point, up to here, up to now, is taking precedence over everything else. I mean, you know, to an extent. I still gotta have a life, but that's it. I think that's where I'm gonna end this because I've done a lot of rambling. I talked for 10 minutes about a fucking Jets cup. For fuck's sake. There's a lemon seed at the bottom of my drink. Whatever. So anyway, the moral of the story is I'm not going to commit to anything yet as far as filming a vlog every single day. I'm going to try. I'm going to really try my damnedest to film something every single day, right? I'm not going to commit to anything because I have a lot of things going on. But the moral of the story is every single day, if I'm awake for 12 hours, every single minute is going to count. Every single minute is going to be used towards something productive. Every single minute. Almost every single minute. See what I'm doing here? Every single minute. I burped again. Sorry. Anyway, I don't even know what to name this episode, to be quite honest. I hope you guys have listened thus far. If you didn't, I completely understand. Fucking nuts sometimes. I hope nobody thinks I'm crazy. I really do. Like, I hope people understand where I'm coming from. I'm not a crazy person. I swear I'm not a creep. I promise I'm not a creep. This is just like literally inside my mind. Right now, if you are listening to this, you are inside my mind. This is literally what happens. I have ADD. I go off on tangents and then I come back to the point. Then I forget. Then I remember things. I'm all over the place. But the moral of the story is, I'm going to end with this. If you have a goal, if you have a vision for something, whatever it is, whether you want to invent something, you want to create a business, whether you want to grow in your own company that you work for, whatever it is, the main thing is don't sabotage yourself like I do. Don't be like me. You ever see those memes? This is Josh. Josh stays out of people's business. Be more like Josh. Well, this entire episode has been Tori. Tori is a friggin' idiot. Don't be like Tori. Okay? That's like the moral here. Be productive. Don't allow this negative self-doubt and self-talk to consume and debilitate you. Because then you gotta literally talk yourself out of it like I'm trying to do right now to be productive and get shit done. Know that even if on your first go, it's not exactly, let's say you're a songwriter or whatever it is, even if it's not in the creative arts or whatever it is, just know that if it's not perfect the first time around, you fucking just try again. Keep going. Nothing in life is definite other than death and taxes. That's such a cliche statement to make, but it's the truth. There is nothing set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. So if you fuck up on your first try, guess what? As long as you have a heartbeat, as long as you have blood running through your veins and pumping through your body, as long as you have lungs that are doing what lungs do, as long as you have air in your lungs and a pulse, you can start over. You can. And reach and try again. That's it. That's where I'm stopping this. This is episode, I have no idea. My name is Tori Franco. This is the What the World Needs podcast. And until next time, you will see me next week. What's today? Today's Friday. You will see me next week for sure. I love you all very much. # welcome back. Peace out, everybody.